Twins way in Minneapolis. Welcome inside Target Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. Getting the nod on the mound, Bailey Ober. What should we keep an eye on here?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Okay, all set to go. Here's George Springer. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, and that's a home run into the upper deck. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
To first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Vlad swings, drives one deep left field, carrying well, and it is out of here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. One down. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Line drive. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two away. Now it's going to be Kazuma Okamoto. And the slider just misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Check swing didn't go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Bounce to the left side. Lewis tosses across the first, and that is that. Back at Target Field, and the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you have on? Stepping in, Austin Martin. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. On the ground to first. Guerrero takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Luke Keeschel now at the plate. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. And he swings over the top there. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off. This one in the air center field. Buxton gets under it. And a quick out, number one. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. One out man at first. Now at the plate, Ernie Clement.
Now
Yoendris Gomez taking over on the mound.
Just trying to this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. Here's Andres Jimenez. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Two on, one out. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Ball one. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
That one misses. And the count is 2-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. 2-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton on his way over. He hauls it in. 2 away. All loaded up. Addison Barger. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Step off and looks the runner back to third now. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And now we'll step off and check on third. And that's disengagement number 2. All loaded up here at the top of the second. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. Swings through that.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 away. Vic Caratini at the plate. Slider right there. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Here's Royce Lewis. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that's the inning. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
This one in the air. Keishel. And there's one down. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far.
Sanchez.
And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Gomez, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball 1.
Outside low. Full count now. This one in the air, center field. 2 down. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
Now pitching from
Eric
the Twins,
Forbes gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Orsi.
Ball, that's just out.
Two and one now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Now one missed.
Inside.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball line to center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back at target field, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's in there. That is strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball two.
And a good eye there.
Inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Varsho under it. And there's one down. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So a man at first. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Ball one.
On the ground, right side. Clement slings to first in time. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Austin Martin getting ready to hit.
Yep, that ball went out.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third.
Ball, that's down.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Now pitching for the
Cody
Twins,
Lorison on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball.
That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Swing and he popped it up. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Waste no time there. That's one of those things where as a hitter you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late, and he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. He circles the bases. So the lineup flips over. And next for Toronto, George Springer.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. Martin on the move. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Buxton on his way over, and that is that. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4. And now for the Twins, Luke Keishel.
Ball, that's in.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Buxton on the run. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Hard liner. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Ball upstairs.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. First time up was a pop out.
Hey.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Right side. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that one hammered. Back there. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Ball in.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 55, Taylor.
2 down, nobody on.
Roger.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Number 2, Cody Clemens.
Foul ball.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball one there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Lee, the next Twin, Tommy Nance on to pitch here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Larnach digs in now. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. Inning over. Top 6. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Now pitching for
A
the
new
Twins,
arm into the game, the righty, Luis Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Garcia, in his 11th season, 39 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled to first. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's a slider for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Luke Keeschel. And a foul ball. That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Outside.
The Blue Jays leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Twins,
Byron Buxton will hit next. 1 for 2.
Buxton.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The big righty strikes out the side. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. First pitch, and he just misses. To the right side, Keishel gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Blue
2
Jays,
outs, base is
the
empty.
baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Jr.
Softly hit to third. Lewis throws to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Twins.
And now the first baseman, Victor Caratini. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 0-2. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Twins,
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Jeffers at first, one gone. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Cody Clement, Louis Varland will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That just misses. Full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Twins down 5, trying to battle back here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Brooks Lee now at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Gone way up into the upper deck. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
0-1. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. On a line, base hit. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-2 now. Okamoto aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Runner takes off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Just missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners on the corners, no outs. Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 9-1.
That's 3 singles in a row. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. No advance, though. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And on to run for the Blue Jays, Tyler Heineman. The 1-0. On the ground. And that's just foul. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Andres Jimenez.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw. Anthony Banda.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
He's got it. 1 down. So back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 on, 1 out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Stays alive. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
That's in. Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering is outside. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. If you're go to third, save, double steal. Addison Barger and a danger hitter. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Miles Straw. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. Straw in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Ball. And that one almost hit him.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Outside low and a full count now. Ground ball right side. Keishel over to first, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnett.
Number 9, Trevor Larnett.
Swing and a miss at a slider. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's going to be Austin Martin. That's a hit. Oh, he can't hang on to the throw.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Into the outfield, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Buxton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And it's even up.
Ball 1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Oh, Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. A sensational double play. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ryan Jeffers.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Liner snagged at first. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On a line. And there's one away. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a slow roller. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Okamoto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Back at target field, bottom of the ninth, Victor Carrot. Getting ready to hit. Jeff Hoffman gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Hoffman, the tall righty, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Struck him out without a swing. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Tristan Gray looking to start something with one gone. Gray in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That clips a corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The Twins down to their final out. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. They're down to their final strike.
That's ball 2.
Got him, and that's the ball game. This one ends the final.
If it's over, it's over. So just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugging. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. What's the point? All I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave. We would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Said the text turned green, why the it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong.